So yeah, boys, thank you for all coming in. Today is just about designs that we've got for the year. To put you in the loop, all the collections that we've got are all based on, it's like a storyboard. So for example, I put one out, freedom. Freedom can mean whatever for whatever. Mine delved into it, looked at the design. So the one we first released for freedom was like 3 dogs. Yeah. So we've gone with that. We've done an ALA piece with every year in, year out, whatever we do with it, monochrome.
Because he doesn't really do that stuff.
Correct, bro. Yeah, and the reason we met him is we did a catwalk, a fashion catwalk. He was there showcasing his art. Yeah, and he was like, I'd never get back into clothing. Then spoke to us at the end, and he was like, yo, I'm telling you stuff like cut and sewn, etc., etc. Sick fabrics, and then yeah, from there it's like an authentic thing, and then yeah, bro, that's been one of our best-selling pieces today.
The reason why we wanted to meet with you is because obviously we spoke with Maz. Essentially, what really resonated with me is when he was talking about your kind of process around understanding us, understanding the message, and then being able to translate that, go deep into it. So all of those things that Lou's talking about, each one of our pieces is going to have a message behind it. So the freedom thing, big thing that we chase daily, feeling of being trapped, whether it's in a job, whether it's in whatever it may be, you know, your work is massive to us. So when we drop that collection, it's not just a collection that looks cold, there's a deeper meaning to it. So I think with this year, we're a lot more focused and we're a lot more concise in our drop, but we want the drop to be deeper. We want to almost like cut broad and shallow like last year, the year before, whereas we want to go a little bit narrower but a lot deeper. So that's why we were really interested in having a conversation with you. I think some of the pieces that we've got this year are more of a rework than a creation, but there are some to kind of let you loose on, and that's our big thing. Like whoever we've worked with in the past, this is our idea, but you're the creative, so I don't want you to feel stifled in the process. I want you to have the creative license, but then it's about you understanding, well, this means this, the brand means that, and trying to mesh that all in. So as a whole, that's what we want to talk to you about, really. But I think it's really important for you to understand that. And probably because as a brand, like as a brand, Heart of Hearts comes from, you know, that saying where someone will, you know, you can't make a decision and someone will say, you know, in your heart of hearts, you know, what you feeling. Our brand came off the back of that, because at the time we were in stuff we weren't enjoying, and when we now look back on it, it was always fashion. We had fashion, like it was always from like 18 upwards. So that was really what was true to us deep down. So it's a metaphor for this is what we did, this was our thing that allowed us to feel creative, but we also on a broader scenario, we're looking at inspiring other people to find their truth. So authenticity, finding your truth, is massive on what we do.
You know what? Like even before Dion and Miles were talking about, I've done my own little like, because I see like Pilot, Mikey or something, like from Leicester, you know. I just gonna go straight away, start researching. You know.
That's it, bro. And you know what it is like. We've probably come in the hardest way. Like we just said, if we can try and nail cut and sew and get bespoke product, the best fabric we can possibly get our hands on. Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot more.
Gonna make it all in UK.
Yeah, UK made. So, but the ethos is to try and keep it here for as long as we can. Hands on as best we can. So we really want your creativity, and obviously Maz and Dion's execution, just really top off the cut and sew piece. And
quality is like the biggest thing for us. Getting it right, and not, you know, we're not people that need to be dropping on a certain day because we've got all these overheads, and we're independent, bro. Like we drop when we want, we drop what we want. So the quality is massive because it takes a lot of effort just to get the blank made. It's not like we're importing them in. So then what we're not going to do is fuck it up at this stage. So the time, you know, the effort, making sure it's right, you know, that's massive to us.
We're dropping the shoulder more. The neckline's coming down, so just like loads of tweaks. Fabric's going to stay the same, so heavy 300, 310, and you know, being in the game, bro, all of us know it's the heavier the fabric and the quality. If you get the weight and the quality, mad prices. And the thing is as well, bro, the heavier you go, the stiffer it gets. Even our tees hold a big embroidery.
Who do you like look to a lot?
So we look at maybe like About Blank.
I know about them.
Yeah. Cole Buxton to an extent.
Not necessarily their fit.
More the materials that they use, the culturally how they project their brand on the world, the kind of community that they've created. So you'll see them do a fucking marathon, and then you'll see them in a club.
Yeah.
That's very much kind of like ours.
We kind of know where we want to go. So, for example, like with the Dove, Ash loves the Doves. Yeah, we get Instagrams on there.
Ours.
Definitely need a pair of them.
Both got one.
Cold.
Yeah.
You got a pair, innit?
Yeah. Like,
They're ours.
Ours.
Yeah. Like ASAP. Like, the next time we meet.
Yeah.
I'll watch that video.
Is what made me that's when I really found out about you guys.
That's our lives.
Everything there is like what we did from kids. So then we just they were just playing our role, but playing us. The types of campaigns that we're going to be running this year. So this year, I think we really level up. So then now I'm just like, this execution here is where we need to go with it.
We're looking for a logo, yeah? But I want this logo needs to last 20 years. It needs to be like so timeless. We need something, and it's hard, bro, because we need something that is so clean. Someone will just see it, they don't know us, and they go, I fuck with that. But then if I was to sit down and explain it with someone, the whole essence of the logo is our brand.
To this point, I think for us to now go luxury, it's going to have to sit like that. Then when the embroidery is pinpoint on like a nice, clean silhouette, I think then that takes us into the luxury market.
This was my favourite. Now, if you look at that, I'd buy a t-shirt with that on it, yeah? But then when you actually know what they are, they supply hearing aid. But what I was saying is, it's got to encapsulate us as a brand.
Correct.
So you see how they've spun that. A hearing aid business, the first thing that pops to your head is putting an ear as a logo. They've gone, fuck that, we've got the sound wave. So when I explain it to you, get it, but you wouldn't know unless you were explained to.
Yes.
But it looks cold on its one. I'd buy a t-shirt with that logo on it. It's the deeper thought that can execute something like that.
This is going to be like a rebranding for us.
But a big thing for us is, unless you know, don't know. And I like it like that.
That's it.
You feel me? And this is not going to be like an overnight, but we're looking for things to look, smell, feel, so people know it's our brand. They've even been shown a logo, you get me?
The text logo and the icon needs to be together as one logo. Then the text needs to be its own logo. The icon needs to be its own logo. So your like thought on freedom is like totally expressing yourself.
Correct. Authentic expression. That's another strapline that we have.
And that goes on some of the garments. We're not BMXers, we're not skiers, but we're not typecast to not presenting that because that's someone's version of freedom.
That freedom one, I like. My mind is already ticking on it. This one, like, to proper think about it, it needs a proper meaning in it. Like,
No one else is doing that. Definitely in our city, it's still, and I put us in that as well. To this point, it's still merch. When I say merch, it's like we are heart of heart. We are Adidas. Okay? Where we're looking to go is fashion, design. So I need something that can go here, can go here. Like some of the most expensive brands in the world, you don't even know their logo. You'll see it, you walk past it, you don't even know it. So for us, we're not in a space where we can completely go away from merch. We're trying to put that one foot out that we can merge the two. So we might have the logo here, we might have the merch piece on the back. Something that is not going to be recognisable now, but it's our job to make it recognisable. The Nike tick's not recognisable until Nike made it recognisable.
And these are the lanes that we're trying to go down. So
They're going a lot more high fashion now. If you look at that, what he's got on there, that's high fashion, bro. It's not merch.
we're more on silhouettes now. So we're really delving into like fabrics. Like
Heart of Hearts is gut feeling. It's an energy.